What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, aka Golden Wind, Episode 6, titled Moody Jazz's Counterattack. So where we're starting off this week's adaptation is going to be with Chapter 45's adaptation of the manga, which I really think is a questionable decision by David Productions, but I'm going to roll with it for now. So without further ado, let's get to this. Oh my god, yes, Captain Tsubasa's 2018's composer is here. Oh fuck, yes he is. I can tell it's him because of the way the soundtrack is flowing right off the bat. And also, like, the tone of it sounds a lot like the soundtrack that we heard in Captain Tsubasa 2018 anime this week. I wonder if they did that. I wonder if you guys did that on purpose, David Productions. And also that first frame, the animation looks gorgeous. I love the art. So I'm telling you, I'm thinking David Productions is bringing some people from Captain Tsubasa 2018 over here. I've been saying they should. I've been saying in my Captain Tsubasa 2018 anime live reaction videos that they need to bring people from Captain Tsubasa 2018 over to JoJo, and I think they're listening because it definitely looks like it. But the only thing that, and you know, I'm watching this and I'm just like, why is this not shot in animated in like a cinematic noir style? This is supposed to be a flashback slash backstory. Why not have it in a cinematic noir style? It doesn't make sense not to have it in that style, considering the kind of backstory that Abichio has. Like, I understand for, like, maybe, like, the first portion of it, like, of it being a little bit brighter, where Abichio, because it's, you know, positive and shit. Abichio had a positive outlook on his job. But, like, and then I will say this, I do love the transition, the various transitions we're getting, like, at the 9-second mark when Abichio puts on his hat, which is freaking cool. And yes, it is very Captain Tsubasa 2018-esque. I've seen it, shit like that in there. And also at the 17-second mark. Oh man, I really love what you guys are doing. It's beautiful. From like the 19-second mark to the 26-second mark, I really love the background. I love how it's muted, and the art style is gorgeous. And like, you know, and then you have Abichio in like the regular color palette, but I understand the blue color, and now I'm thinking about, I understand the blue because of the police stuff. So, okay, I understand why we're not in noir yet, but like the 28-second mark, like when they're throwing shit, at the car, like, why aren't we in the noir style then? Because that would have been such a good transition into it. But whatever. Oh my god, I love this soundtrack. This is definitely something straight out of Captain Tsubasa 2018. I love this guy. But like at the 47-second mark, I love when the people are yelling at him and at Abichio. I love the art, and again, this is shit that I see in Captain Tsubasa 2018 every week. So this is why I'm not like, oh my fucking god. No, I see this shit every week. So this is nothing new. It's just, I'm happy that I get to see it in JoJo. And I love it. It's just so pretty. But why isn't it not in a noir style? Like, I just don't understand that. I'm getting my Mafia Godfather music that I want. Thank you. And this is like more specifically like around like the 1 minute, like starting between the 14 and 40-second mark in particular. But I just am still bewildered that there's no fucking noir style. Like, what the fuck? Oh, the 1 minute 33-second mark. That contrast. Oh! Love it. I love it so much. Oh, that close up at the 1 minute 38-second mark with the negative contrast plus that Godfather Mafia music to boot. Oh, this is awesome. I fucking love it. Like, okay, maybe I can understand why we ain't going for but actually no, I'm going to take back what I was about to say. I think it would look even cooler in the noir style. It would have looked even more badass than it does right now. Okay, I see the symbolism. that we're getting here when, you know, plunging the body in the darkness, and we have like the really cool looking cinematic, the cinematic style going on at the 3 minute, like 39-second mark. But so, okay, so I will say this. I kind of understand why they did the bright color palette to do the contrast with this. So, okay, I understand that, but you could make the argument that you could have still done the noir style. You still could have done the noir style and still have come at like the 3 minute 39-second mark when his soul was plunged into darkness, done something even cooler with that, with it, and like made it, the animation even grittier looking. That would have been so cool. But something I'm hoping for is when we get to oh my god, what is the motherfucker's name? When we get to the Man in the Mirror arc, which is where chapter 45 is, I'm hoping that when we get to that, like when Abichio is facing himself in the mirror, I'm hoping that and like he's, you know, having his reflection moment, and he has like flashbacks and shit. I'm hoping that there. David Productions will give us like some really cool kick-ass noir style, gritty style animation. That's what I want there. But like this shit, like at the 3 minute, like 44-second mark, like starting there before until like the opening song, like this gritty style of cinematic style. That should have been throughout the entire backstory. There's no reason that it shouldn't have not been in the entire backstory, and it shouldn't have been in a noir style. I don't understand why you didn't do that, David Productions, but or at least like mute the color palette more. Like, God. Usually David Productions is better with animating flashbacks. Captain Tsubasa 2018 is just amazing with flashbacks. That's why I'm being a little bit harsher on this. But especially when it comes to like symbolic flashbacks, like this, I swear, if it would have been in a noir style, it would have been kick-ass, and I think there would have been more symbolism going on to boot. But again, as I said, when we get to the Man in the Mirror arc, I feel like if David Productions animates the Abichio flashback that we return, because we're going to see it again, and like a noir style, like a gritty noir style, I think it will be more impactful. I'd say and so overall, going in the flashback wise, I thought it was good. Soundtrack was fantastic. I think that's probably my favorite part, was the goddamn soundtrack. Oh man, I swear if that animation would have been, as I said, if the animation would have been noir, it would have been a lot better. But anyway, I kind of understand why they chose to go this route, to show like Bruno and how, you know, he met Bruno and stuff, but I still feel like David Productions could have just simplified this and just do what they did with Captain Tsubasa and just show like the last like maybe 2 minutes of the previous episode and then just go straight into go to where we left off, basically. So after the opening song, and this is about like the 5 minute 55-second mark, we start. Or we continue, I should say, at page 17 of chapter 19's adaptation of the manga. And to be honest, I feel like this is where the episode should have started, period. I don't think chapter 45's adaptation was absolutely necessary. You could have just started here, and it would have worked just fine. But anyway, that's why I said the decision was, to me, to start this week's episode off with chapter 45's adaptation, to me was very, very questionable, and this really proves why. But, oh, the soundtrack! Oh my god, the soundtrack! Oh man, I thank God for this composer, though. Thank God the composer from Captain Tsubasa 2018 came here. I fucking love this music right now. It is awesome. So the 6 minute 28-second mark is where we start chapter 20's adaptation of the manga, and I still stand by my statement. This is what, like, I feel like chapter 45's adaptation just did not need to be here. gone into the opening song, and then just like continue with chapter 20, and it would have, this episode would have been, writing wise, would have been really, really good. Oh god, oh my god, I knew I was gonna be fucking pissed about chapter 45's placement. Ah! So stupid. I am so sorry, guys. I'm just gonna be praising the fuck out of this soundtrack all episode, because, oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Oh my god. I am so excited for the rest of this season now, because now that we got the Captain Tsubasa composer here. Thank god. It's just the soundtrack is just flowing so beautifully. I love it so much. Oh, it feels good to finally have a soundtrack for JoJo. Feels good, man. Like when the fly show, when Rudo spots the fly, that is Giorno, and the brass kicks in. Oh, I'm talking about like the bass brass. Like, I'm talking about the deep brass. I'm talking about the lower tone brass. It sounds so kick-ass. Here we go. Oh, I am so ready for this. Okay, I'm ready for the soundtrack for Moody Blues. My body is ready for this, but like up until this point, and Moody Blues comes in at the 8-minute 22-second mark. Up to this point, oh my god. This soundtrack. I love this soundtrack. Oh my god. Thank fucking god you guys brought the guy from Captain Tsubasa 2018 over here. Thank freaking anime gods you guys brought him over here. It sounds so, this is so fucking kick-ass. I love it. But Moody Blues animation, woo! Woo, it looks so freaking awesome! Oh my god, it looks gorgeous. And I'm glad in at least the anime, he said, Abichio says Moody Blues. Thank freaking god. Thank god. Moody Blues looks so cool! Oh my god, Unfortunately, for those of you that are wondering where my Naratsu plushie is, I checked the tracking, he is stuck in LA somewhere! It says like I think it's like at the LA Customs for USPS. He should be here before the 23rd of November. I want him sooner. Damn you, post office! I want my baby. I should have had Naratio this week. It's not fair. Not freaking fair. I want Naratio. He's in LA. Like, what the fuck? He's been in LA since like November 5th. This is such bullshit. I should have had Narantia by now. I should have had Narantia by now. This is such bullshit, USPS. Fucking Narantia, damn it! Fucking love saying this. Don't fast forward, baby! Leave Narantia alone! Leave him alone! What? I swear a stand is keeping Narantia hostage to the fucking post office facility in LA. I just thought about that. Damn you, post office! 9-minute 56-second mark. We're getting some kick-ass rock music. Thank God. Thank God. I swear to the freaking anime gods that either the anime gods are just love me, or I am making just impacts off fucking the anime adaptations. I'm in power! If I have this much power, why don't I have a sponsor? Why? Oh my god, it's happening with manga too. I noticed this. I noticed it with manga as well. It's just freaking hilarious and frustrating at the same time. You would think I had more support in the community, I would have sponsors by now, but no. No. But at least I'm making manga to anime adaptations better for everybody and better from us manga fans. Okay, the only thing I have a problem with at the 10-minute 1-second mark, and this is like the wound on Narancia's his shoulder, is that it looks way too clean. It looked, and I think it has something to do with and this has something more to do with the line work, than anything else. Also the curvature is wrong because of the line work. You did the line work wrong on this one, guys, because if you look at the curvature, in the hole that's on Narancia's shoulder, it's curving to the left. So I'm talking about like the line work on the inside of the hole. It's curving to the left, and also like the right side of the circle that's on the circle on Narancia's blade, shoulder blade is there's a little bit more curvature to the like the right. If that makes sense. Yeah, like it's going in opposite directions, and it's not here. It looks wrong. It looks like a perfect circle when it shouldn't be. And also something that's kind of disappointing that I wish we would see is like the debris coming out of the shoulder, because that's what I want to see, the disturbing shit. Come on, don't censor me now, David Productions. Give me disturbing shit. So about the 10-minute, 10-second mark when Narancia is deflating, we go into chapter. I believe this is chapter 21. Let me just double check. Yes, this is chapter 21's adaptation of the manga. And so far, like, writing-wise, we've been really good. Animation-wise, minus the hole on Narancia's shoulder being incorrect, we've been pretty nice. I would say I'm hoping the line work gets a little bit better with the deflated Narancia. Soundtrack has been a huge improvement compared to the beginning of this season. And I'm telling you, Nerdikins, now you understand why I like Captain Tsubasa 2018 so much. For those of you that are enjoying like the flow of the soundtrack, I experience that shit every week. Anyway, let's keep going here. Man, this soundtrack is oh my god, this soundtrack just keeps getting better and better. I fucking love it. Like this rock soundtrack, this is exactly what I remember I said last week. Or fuck, I've been saying it for like ever since the first episode. This kind of rock soundtrack, this kind of soundtrack is exactly what I wanted. And man, I cannot wait for the Narancia soundtrack. I can't wait for the Aerosmith soundtrack. I can't wait for it. I know it's not gonna be Aerosmith music, but the stand is Aerosmith, so I really can't wait to see how much fun they have with the Aerosmith music. But man, at the 10-minute, 17-second mark, that line work looks fucking fantastic, guys. Ooh, at the 10-minute, 21-second mark when they go into the commercial, oh, that looks so fucking creepy. So the problem I'm having with Narancia's animation at the 10-minute, like 33-second mark is, and I'm looking at it in comparison to, of course, the manga panel, is I feel like that because of how the line work is, it just doesn't look right. It looks more, I feel like it looks more like a blob. There's not enough definition going on with the line work. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but that's just my opinion. I love the close-up of Narancia getting dragged in. That's really freaking cool. Oh, and also that sound effect was just fucking glorious. And that's at like the 10-minute, 44-second mark. It's all floppy like a cotton. I forgot that line was there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. I have to... Oh my god, is that line even there? Yes, it is! Oh, I forgot that was there in the manga! Oh my god! I love your archive! Ooh, I love this. This is when Bruno's giving the explanations. Or, you know, giving the, the full deduction and whatnot and the explanation. I really love the background. I love the color palette for it. It looks beautiful. And I love the transitioning going on. And the reason why I like the color palette, especially in comparison to, like, Bruno's, like, in the regular color palette. But that color palette for, like, the background during the explanation is just so perfect. I really love it. This is another thing I've noticed about David Productions lately, especially with like, and they do this in Captain Tsubasa 2018 all the time, is they really know how to animate inner monologues like in a really cool artistic style. First of all, again, the soundtrack. But the 13-minute, 19-second mark. love the color palette. The color palette is beautiful. Especially in the background, we got comic book style animation going. It's fantastic. Man, the thing that's so great about the soundtrack right now is that it sounds like we're in a jungle, and and we're on the hunt, which we are. We're like on the hunt for this motherfucker, and I love it. 14-minute, 18-second mark. That negative contrast, yes. Whoa, yes, even more negative contrast awesomeness. I love it at the 14-minute, 18 to 14-minute, 20-second mark. Whoa, it's gorgeous. So the 14-minute, 51-second mark, we go into chapter 21's adaptation. I think it's chapter 21, or it's chapter 22. Hold on. I'm just overwhelmed right now by greatness. Chapter 22's adaptation. We finished chapter 21. We're in chapter 22's adaptation of the manga. And I'm guessing that when we go into battle, when we're in like stand battles like this, we're just going to be using negative contrast animation. And you know what? I'm down with this. I like this. This is really fucking cool. It's like we're in this whole new dimension kind of thing. It's really making me, oh my God, what's the series I'm thinking about? It kind of makes me, in a way, makes me think of Birdman in the sense, but a little bit different. But I really like this. This is really cool. Ooh, the animation. Oh, starting like at the 16-minute, 27-second mark. Art. Art! We have beautiful art! Love it. I love when we have art like this. It's gorgeous. And yes, I see it. I see this shit every week. And you know what? I gotta say this right now before I keep going on with this. Is that it's really nice that I get to see art like twice a week instead of just once a week. Thank you, David Productions, for giving me this. You have to wonder if Bruno is thinking this entire time. He's like, why the fuck am I gonna take this shit from a fly that I can squash? Like, fuck you, you stupid piece of shit fly. But then and then he was like, oh yeah, he's got my friend. He's gonna kill my friends. Oh man, I can't wait to squish this little piece of shit fly. But like, dude, any other person would be like, I'm not gonna take this fucking shit from a fly. Bruno, you sneaky little shit! You were punching nose to sink the ship, you sneaky little motherfucker. And also this guitar. Oh, thank God! Oh my God! This soundtrack is what I've wanted. Thank you. Thank you, David Productions, for bringing the composer from Captain Tsubasa over here and giving me what I've been wanting with the soundtrack. Oh my God, I cannot wait for I cannot wait for the soundtrack for Sex Pistols next week. Oh man, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, all right. So now, first of all, let me say that we finished it off with the end of chapter 22's adaptation of the manga, which from start to finish, I'm gonna break it down like this. Soundtrack wise, was gorgeous. David Productions, this is what I want from you every week. Keep bringing. This is definitely. I can definitely tell this is the guy from Captain Tsubasa 2018. I'm down with this. I am down with this. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see what he does with Mista's soundtrack next week. Oh my God, dude! All I gotta say is Mista's soundtrack, because his stand is called Sex Pistols. There better be the composer better be listening to some Sex Pistols this week and give it because I know we can't have like actual Sex Pistols music, but like what I want soundtrack wise, and this is what I got from this episode, is I want the feel of it. Like if you could give me the mood from like the Sex Pistols music, like that would be fine. Just do it. That's what I want. I want some kick-ass Sex Pistols style music for Mista next week. But man, this soundtrack is everything and more that I have been wanting from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It was freaking fantastic. Writing-wise, I understand now that I've seen the whole episode. I understand why David Productions chose to put Abicio's backstory here, did Chapter 45's adaptation here. It was for pacing reasons. And you know what? It actually did work, and especially with how the episode ended, it works. But the thing is when we get to, again, I said this earlier, when we get to the Man in the Mirror arc, what I'm hoping for then is that, so instead of getting, the full flashback that in Chapter 45, I'm just hoping what they're going to do is do like a summary of it and just have like have it in a noir style of animation, that a gritty noir style of gritty noir cinematic style of animation for when Abicio has his reflection moment. That's what I'm hoping for. If they do that, that'd be fine. But speaking of, let me talk about Chapter 45's adaptation that we did get. And I did mention it briefly, but I'm going to mention it again anyway. Because I can. The thing that was the main thing I had a problem with Chapter 45's adaptation that we did get was the fact that the overall style didn't feel like a flashback like it should. And yeah, I know nerd kids are gonna be like, but you can make the argument that it's just a backstory. It ain't a flashback. Well, sorry to break it to you, but all the backstories that I've seen David Productions do, especially lately in Captain Tsubasa 2018, for example, have been in like a flashback style. So especially a cinematic style. So you cannot make that argument here. It should have been in a noir style. Minus the only argument you could make was for the beginning where it was, that bright color palette would have worked because, that hopefulness, and then after we had that transition, and then the guys hitting the car and shit like that, then it should have gone into that noir style, and it would have worked so much better. It would have been a lot more impactful, at least for me. But animation wise, I really do like the innovation we got this week. Other than that, other than the lack of noirness, I do like the innovation we did get this week. It's definitely a lot better than when than the very first couple of episodes. I'm telling you, last week was a turning point. It was definitely a turning point. I still think there could be more techniques used. I'm talking about like slow-mo, like we'll get, I know we're going to get him. We're going to get him. I'm just saying. There will be more techniques used, and I'm just hoping something that David Productions does is every week, which it's starting, I think they're going to, is something that they do every week with Captain Tsubasa 2018, which is they change it up with the styles of animation that they use, and the art style, which animation art style, and which we definitely did get, and I really did like we got the negative contrast, which was really, really cool. And the other thing I really like, and I really like that these standoffs are in freaking contrast. I really like that. I think that's really freaking cool. I did not think that stand battles were going to be in negative contrast, but okay, like because the stand battles that I've seen, and I've only really watched anime-wise Stardust Crusaders, all Stardust Crusaders, and little bits and pieces of Diamond is Unbreakable, but I actually like this. If you guys want to go do standoffs like this and negative contrast, I like it. I think that's really, really cool looking. But anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought of this episode. I thought this episode overall was good. And again, I understand why we got the backstory here was for pacing reasons. And to make the episode feel, feel like a complete episode, which it does, and it achieves it. I'm hoping that David Productions gets really, which I think they will, gets really creative when we get to the Man in the Mirror arc. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.